Okay, hi everyone. Let's see if I can, this light is just going to be bright. Okay, so what I want to show you is what I made out of this gift card sleeve die, and we'll make a card together. So I wanted to remind you guys, because this is an amazing thing, the Banners and Bows bundle. I've talked about this before, but it's, if you buy these dies and this glue, which is great craft glue, my fave, you get this Amaze die cutting machine for free. This machine is worth $150, but if you buy all of this for $89.70, so less than $100, you get this free. So you've got this and all the dies and the glue, so you can make some fun stuff. Anyway, so I thought I'd show you all the dies. This is the cupcake die, the cupcake liner, and it's so cute. Now, my goal is to make something out of all of these and do a video on them this week. So hopefully I'll be able to find time to do 5 videos this week. But this is the cupcake liner. This is the banner parade. This is the create a bow. Makes a 3D bow that is so cute. This is this darling, it's called bread tag die set, and it's so cute because it makes basically a bread tag like you find on a loaf of bread on the bag that keeps it closed. So it's so fun because you can just hook it to the bow of whatever project you made. Cute and fun. But today we're going to work on this one. This is called the gift card sleeve die, and this is the die. Let me see. Let's put some, we'll put our paper down. This is one that I cut, and I cut a little heart in it. It folds up and makes this little envelope that's the perfect size for a gift card. This is actually a room key, but anyway, so that's the die, and I'm going to show you real quick how to cut it out. I'm going to use, this is the cutest. This is Sunday Adventure prints, and these are all the cute prints, pattern paper that are in it, and it's so cute. This and this are the same piece of paper, so this is on the reverse side of this. So cute, and we're going to use this today. So this is the outside, this is the inside. So when we open our cute little, what did we call it? Gift card sleeve, then it's cute on the inside too. So anyway, so that's so cute. And this, I didn't look up the price, but this will be retiring, so this will be on sale. Sunday Adventure Prints. So, let's see. Let me grab my die cutting machine. So, let's see. Let's raise this up. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Let's see if that helps. It doesn't really help, does it? Okay, so here's our die. So what we need is we need our paper. Isn't that just pretty? I think that's so pretty. And then we just put our die on the paper. This is, you can see when you use them, this actually, look, I'm touching it. It's not hurting me at all, but it's actually a little blade that's going to cut our paper out. So you put down the magnetic platform. That's going to hold your die in place. So you put the paper there, and then the die, see, the die is going to hold because there's magnets there. And then you put one more cutting plate on top, and then you just roll it. Let's see. Can you see that I'm rolling it? Anyway, you just roll it through. There's a handle if you can't see it. You just roll it through, and it cuts everything. So And my die cutting machine is the Platinum, which is the bigger one. The one that comes free with this offer is smaller. But it will definitely work with this. So there is our cute little die cut. And it not only comes cut, but it also has score lines so we can fold it. So let's get this out of the way. Yolanda, hi. And Shannon, hi. Okay, so we're done with that part. So we have our cute little cutout. I need to always check that I'm still on camera because I find that sometimes I'm not. Oh, and let me show you our card that we're making. This is the card that we're making. This is, actually I'm doing this as a journey sketch. There's a Facebook page called Journey Sketches, and it's just a weekly challenge. I've talked about it before, where you can, they kind of give you a sketch and then you make your version of the card. And it's just fun, and it kind of gets it gives you a place to start, and it's just kind of a little challenge. And I try to do that. I'm trying to do it every week, but I don't always get it. So anyway, so what we'll do first is we'll make our little gift card holder. So you can see this little cutout has score lines already for you. So you just fold along those lines, and then I always like to use my crease tool so that I have nice crisp lines. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Shannon. I'm going to pop up and peek once in a while and make sure, you know what? Or I could be smart and go to Facebook on my iPad. I don't know why I didn't do that. Let's do that real quick. And then I can, well, now everybody knows my secret passcode. Okay, Facebook. Hello. I should have done this before. I didn't even think of it. I don't know what I was thinking. So if you're watching this after the fact, just rewind or just fast forward. And of course, everything's slow. I have been having trouble with my internet lately. It's so slow. It's just painful. Okay, there we are. Now let's turn the sound down. Okay, now I can see, and I always turn the sound down and then it starts playing and the sound's not really turned down. Okay, good. Now I can see comments. Yay, love this paper. Yes. I know the bread tag die. Hi, Darren. Okay, see, this is so much better. I know the bread tag die is awesome. Okay, so here's our card. We're going to make our little envelope. Of course, we're going to have our awesome glue. This is the craft glue. This is the glue that you buy that comes in this bundle. So the way I put it together is I first, so flip that bottom tag up. First thing I do is I do, let's see, which side do I want to go down first? This is the side I want to go down first because it's a little wider. And so when you put this side, it's more centered. So if I go along this edge, then I just get the glue in the right place. So with this one, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I go along this edge, and I go along this edge and that edge, just so everything stays. Nope, that was wrong. It's not going to hurt, but it was this. This was right. Okay, so no, that is totally wrong. See, okay, when I make something off camera, I'm calm and relaxed and it's no big deal. Then as soon as you get a recording going, everything changes. So yeah, that's all I need. Just right there and there. I am going to grab Where is it? Ah, right here. I'm going to grab some powder because I do not want that right there to stick where I have that glue. Because I don't want it to close and then I can't get the card in. So this should work just fine. Okay. Now I have powder on my hands. No problem. Okay, the best trick ever is using that powder. Yolanda, you're so sweet. Cards are really fun because they're just these little, they're just little. And so you don't have to stress out about them. Okay, next thing I'm going to do, this is not an FSJ product, but whatever. I already have this. This is a 3/4 inch circle punch. And I'm going to cut 2 circles out of this. And then, and like I say, you know, if you have this size punch, keep it, use it. Now I'm going to take these and I'm going to scrunch them all up. Kind of like a gum wrapper. What you would do if you were throwing away a gum wrapper. And just, I'm doing it so that when I put the string in here and wrap it around, it's going to go under the edges more easily. I should probably say going to instead of gonna. But I am from Utah, and sometimes we talk like that. And when I say that, I actually really love Utah, so I'm not dissing my place. Okay, so now, this is really important. When you do this, you just want a little dot in the circle because you don't want any of that to stick down because you want room for your string to go around, and it'll squish out a little bit. So I'm going to center this one on this little flap. You guys, seriously, I need to take better care of my nails. They're just bad. I really don't like putting nail polish on. I like the way it looks, but I don't like the upkeep. And so I don't know, I'm just lazy. I should at least file them and make sure I don't have weird hangnails, but whatever. Okay, so I'm just making sure that not everything's stuck down, just that center. And then I'm going to take these buttons. These buttons, I believe, are retiring also. They're just called black and white buttons. And everything that's retiring is on sale. So now would be a great time to get these too. And I'm going to take these striped buttons. And see, look at this. This is what we're making. We're making this mechanism on our card. Okay, so now I'm just going to, I said going to, and I didn't even think about it. How do you like that? I am going to do exactly the same thing. I'm going to, see, I almost said gonna. Maybe I should elevate my language, right? I'm going to put these buttons right in the middle here. And then I'm just going to set these aside. Oh, I'll show you this on camera. This will kind of help put a little pressure on. I'm going to take this off and turn over. See, that just kind of puts some pressure on it while it dries. So we're done with that for right now. And now let's work on our card. This is just a half of a sheet of cardstock. And so it ends up being 5.5 inches across and then just the 8.5. 8 by, is it 8.5 by 11? Yeah, so 8.5 lengthwise. And it just folds in half and makes the perfect size for our card. Okay, So there's our card. And then this is the journey sketch. So this is part of the sketch that Janice Whiting posted yesterday. So I took this. This is just cut from a circle, but actually what I did is I just did this on the Cricut. So it's a 5-inch circle, and it's about 3 inches across, I think. But you can just, I mean, it doesn't have to be exact. It's your card. You can do it however you want. So I'm going to put some of our craft glue on that. This craft glue is great because you can get such a thin line out of it. And look, it's just the regular tip. I didn't have to put it in any special bottle or anything. I centered my last one, whoops, but I'm going to put this one a little bit higher so I have more room for my sentiment when I stamp it. So this one, not centered. Okay. Okay, so that is our next step. So I'm trying to decide with this one, because I stamped it twice because it didn't, I needed to really push hard right here where it hit the paper. I think I'll use it again just to be safe. This is a Misty tool. This is another product that is not an FSJ product, but I love it. So Shannon, you're off work today. Do you love it? So I need to, this is still dirty and I don't want it to mark my card when I put it down. So I'm going to clean that off. It's got some of our cleaner on it. So now I can decide where I'm going to place it. And here's a tip. I just laminated this. It comes with this pad of paper, and I just took one of the papers and laminated them so I didn't have to waste the paper. I could just wipe it off and use it again. Okay, so here we go. We'll put this here. It's still going to overlap, but I think I'm going to have a little more room than I did. And so I'm glad I'm using this, because right there where the two papers meet, it's naturally makes a gap. And so it'll be good, because then I can just really push that hard there and make sure the gap's not there. So these are really cool. You can do this. I did this in a video where I just used a piece of paper to do it. But you just stamp up your stamp, and then you can you know exactly where your stamp is, because I stuck it there before I went on. And so because everything's right there, and this is where you really want to push, yeah, that turned out good. And my loop is now off of the circle, so I like that. But anyway, and so look, because everything is set, now I can restamp it in exactly the same place and just kind of darken it a little bit. Because there's so much going on in this card that I really want this to be nice and dark so that it doesn't get lost with everything else going on. Okay, so we're done there. And then the rest of this card is going to go together so fast, you're not even going to believe it. Because this is called Vintage Burst. These are all made already, and they are in the catalog, Vintage Burst. And let's put this here. So I didn't use those. We'll take those away. Oh, I did use this though. Okay, so, but first, let's finish this. Can't remember what the name of this is, but it's our black and white twine or string. It feels like string. I don't know. I don't know the difference. I think twine is more stiff, but I could be wrong. But so this is what I'm doing. I'm just easing this string. Are you having fun with your family? That's so awesome. It's nice to have holidays because it's just, it does kind of get you together and get you to do new things. Okay, so here we are. We just tie the knot. We want to make sure that everything goes under this black circle. So just kind of help it so that it all goes underneath. And then just pull it tight. Kind of feels like maybe it glued down over there a little bit. Okay. And then I tie it again so that it's a square knot and it's not going anywhere. So one more time. And then I just go in with these little tiny detail shears. Cut that piece off. And then I've got my string. Oh, and it's not dry yet. You know what? I think in the interest of time, this one I just did with glue, but this one is being stubborn. So I'm just going to do a glue dot. But glue dots are kind of temporary. They're not as strong. So I'm going to still add some glue to it. And this doesn't have to be in the middle because you're not going under this with the string. So I'm going to put glue around the glue dots because the glue is going to hold better. And if you're having trouble with it, like I said, this one's fine, and that's what I used on that. But see, the glue dot will hold it in place while it dries. But if you're really having trouble, just use a glue gun. You know how that stuff is. Nothing's coming off when you use a glue gun. So I'm just going to wrap this string around. Oh, I did get some glue. Or no, it just stuck to the paper. Okay, first time is the hardest, and then after that, it's kind of set. So here we go. Just wrap it around a couple times, however many you want, and then just cut your string. Okay, so we're done with this part. Now I'm going to take this glue again, and I'm going to glue it down on our little black circle. And what I did was I went, what is that, about 1/4 inch from the edge and maybe a little more than that from the bottom or from the top of that circle. Probably 1/2 inch from the top of the card. And just line that up so it's straight with the edge. Because you know how it is, if it's not straight, you're going to look at it, and every time you look at it, it's going to drive you nuts. And then next, I took this green leaf, and I'm still just using the craft glue. And oh, this one goes a different direction. Now I wish I would have put it on the other side. You know what? I'm going to. I've still got time. I really want it to go up the circle. So I think it's better on that side. So we will glue it on that side so that it kind of follows the shape of the circle. And then we'll just put that there. Actually, I'm going to move it up a little bit because we don't want it to cover our sentiment. So there, that looks good. Okay. This is a little long. I'm going to cut this off a little bit. Yeah, I like the way that's looking. I am going to add a little bit of glue to these two leaves so they don't get in the way when you're wrapping and unwrapping the string. Okay, hang on. Okay. Hold that down for a minute till it kind of grabs. Actually, we can always do that. Free up our hands. Okay, then these I used glue dots for. Because this you're moving, and so you really need that good craft glue, but these don't need it as much. I put one on this one. It kind of comes to a little bit of a point. And then this one's flatter, and so I used 2 glue dots because I like to make it stick here so that it doesn't move around at all. But like the other one, it's kind of pointed. It's not going to work. Trying to do 2 things at once, and it didn't work. Here we go. Hi, Karen. So, Shannon, how did your barbecue go Friday? Okay, I ruined that. No longer sticky there. Okay, now we got it. Okay, so easy. I'm just following the shape of the circle. So I'm putting this down at the bottom, maybe in a little bit, so it's not hanging so far off the card. And you know, you could fluff them up. I didn't do that on the other one, but they have been sitting in a package nice and smashed. And then this one, just follow the card. Follow that circle. And it's kind of fun because there's a little bit of glitter from these flowers, and it just kind of gets on everything. Anyway, so look how easy. So easy. Oh, am I still taping? Oh, okay. My iPad kicked me out of Facebook. Weird. Let's see. And so one more thing I was thinking is, I wonder how it would look with the black licorice silk. So I didn't do it on one, and I'm thinking let's do it on another one, and then we'll just kind of see how it looks, and we'll see which one we like better. Sound good? Okay. So, oops, I always do that. Because you're so, oh, you made s'mores last night? Yum. Oh, thank you, Karen. Okay, so do you guys think I should try a little bit of the silk? It's the black licorice silk. And I'm thinking, try to get kind of fine dots. I don't know. Let's just try it. Let's try it on this one. And then if we like it, we can do it on both. I always forget not to wipe it off because it's like a fingernail polish thing. But if you wipe it off, then it doesn't have the stuff you need. You love that. I know. This is my favorite color of silk. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of sweep it across this way, I think. Okay. Just a little. Okay, I actually prefer the silk. What do you guys think? Here it is with, here it is without. It's just subtle, but it seems to just make all the difference, at least to me. So do you guys like it? There's a delay on this, so I don't know if you like it or not. I prefer this one. I think I'm going to do both of them. Okay. That one I did a little harder, so the little dots are a little bigger, but I like both. Anyway, that is it. And then, like I said, I thought this would be a really good birthday card. And I put celebrate because you can use it for just about anything, but you just go ahead and stick your little card in there, and then you have room to write your message here, and their gift is right there. So your card and your gift is all the same thing. Then you just wrap it back up. I think that turned out cute. I'm kind of excited to give a gift card away in this because I think that turned out cute. So anyway, yay! You guys okay, good. You agree with me. I love this. Like I said, I'm going to try to do 5 videos this week on each one of these dies. So we used the gift card sleeve, and so I'll be doing one of these 4: the cupcake liner, the banner parade, the create a bow, or the bread tag, probably tomorrow. So anyway, thanks for joining me, and have a great Memorial Day. Bye.